Relationship Synastry, Case Study, 5 Husband and Wife, Aries and Cancer Rising. In this case study, we explore the synastry between a husband with Aries rising and a wife with Cancer rising. Their Moon and Venus placements offer deep insights into their emotional connection and romantic styles. Using Vedic Astrology Synastry, we will analyze the overall dynamics of this relationship. Husband's placements: Moon in the 6th house, Virgo, Venus in the 9th house, Sagittarius. Wife's placements: Moon in the 5th house, Scorpio, Venus in the 4th house, Libra. Rising sign check. The husband has Aries rising, while the wife has Cancer rising, which forms a 4-10 relationship between their rising signs. In Vedic astrology, this dynamic is challenging but potentially complementary. The 4-10 relationship refers to the axis between the domestic and public spheres, with one partner more focused on home and family, 4th house, and the other more driven toward career, achievement, and external success, 10th house. Aries rising individuals, like the husband, are independent, assertive, and action-oriented. He is driven by a need to take initiative and lead, often pursuing his ambitions with passion and enthusiasm. On the other hand, Cancer rising individuals, like the wife, are nurturing, emotionally sensitive, and focused on creating a secure home environment. She is more concerned with emotional security, family, and the well-being of her loved ones. This 4-10 relationship between these rising signs suggests that while the husband is focused on external achievements and personal ambition, the wife is more invested in the domestic and emotional aspects of life. This dynamic can create tension if both partners are unable to balance their differing priorities, but it can also lead to mutual growth. The wife can provide emotional support and stability, helping the husband ground his ambitions, while the husband can inspire the wife to pursue goals outside of the home. Moon placement and emotional dynamics. Husband's moon in the 6th house in Virgo indicates a person who approaches emotions through service, work, and attention to detail. He may tend to intellectualize his feelings, focusing on practicality and efficiency in his emotional responses. The moon in Virgo can make him critical of himself and others, but it also makes him a caring and reliable partner, always willing to help and support. Wife's moon in the 5th house in Scorpio suggests deep emotional intensity and a desire for passionate, transformative experiences. The moon in Scorpio often indicates a person who experiences emotions intensely and seeks depth in emotional connections. Placed in the 5th house, the wife seeks emotional fulfillment through creativity, romance, and children. She may crave intensity and emotional expression in her personal life and may find it challenging to balance her need for control with her vulnerability. Synastry analysis of Moon, 6-8 relationship. The husband's moon in Virgo and the wife's moon in Scorpio form a 6-8 relationship. This is a challenging dynamic in Vedic astrology because the signs involved often have conflicting energies. Virgo's practical, analytical, and somewhat detached approach to emotions may clash with Scorpio's intensity, depth, and emotional complexity. The 6-8 dynamic often brings tension and discomfort, as both partners may struggle to understand each other's emotional needs. The husband's need for order, routine, and emotional clarity may feel limiting to the wife, who seeks more profound emotional experiences and may feel that her intense emotions are not fully understood. Conversely, the wife's deep emotional intensity may overwhelm the husband, who prefers a more measured, controlled approach to emotional matters. Both partners will need to work on understanding and respecting each other's emotional styles for the relationship to thrive. Venus placement and romantic dynamics. Husband's Venus in the 9th house in Sagittarius suggests that he expresses love through adventure, intellectual growth, and a love of freedom. Venus in Sagittarius is optimistic, fun-loving, and always seeking new experiences. In the 9th house, this placement emphasizes love for exploration, travel, and philosophical conversations. The husband values relationships that offer intellectual stimulation and personal growth, and he may be drawn to partners who share his love for learning and adventure. Wife's Venus, in the 4th house in Libra, indicates that she expresses love through creating harmony in the home and prioritizing emotional security. Venus in Libra is focused on balance, fairness, and beauty in relationships, and in the fourth house, the wife seeks a partner who values family life and domestic harmony. She is nurturing and loves to create a peaceful, beautiful home environment where both partners feel emotionally supported. Synastry analysis of Venus 3-11 relationship. The husband's Venus in Sagittarius and the wife's Venus in Libra form a 3-11 relationship. In Vedic astrology, this is considered a positive dynamic, though not the strongest, as it indicates a subtle but supportive connection. The 3-11 dynamic signifies that these partners are likely to support each other in their romantic pursuits. The bond may not be immediately apparent or intense. This relationship may grow stronger over time, as both partners appreciate each other's differences and find ways to blend their individual approaches to love. The husband's adventurous and expansive approach to love, Venus in Sagittarius, complements the wife's need for balance and harmony, Venus in Libra. While the husband seeks intellectual stimulation and adventure in his romantic relationships, the wife focuses on creating a stable, nurturing environment where both partners feel emotionally secure. This relationship will benefit from the husband introducing spontaneity and new experiences into the wife's life, while the wife provides emotional grounding and harmony in the home. However, since this is a 3-11 relationship, it may take time for these partners to fully understand and appreciate each other's romantic styles, but their connection will be supportive and mutually beneficial in the long run. Resulting dynamics of planetary placements. 1. Rising sign compatibility. The 4-10 relationship between Aries rising and Cancer rising can create a tension between the husband's focus on ambition and the wife's focus on emotional security and home life. The husband's drive for external success may clash with the wife's desire for emotional stability, but if balanced, the wife can provide the emotional grounding the husband needs to pursue his ambitions, while the husband can encourage the wife to step outside her comfort zone. 2. Moon compatibility, 6-8 relationship. The 6-8 relationship between the husband's moon in Virgo and the wife's moon in Scorpio creates emotional tension. The husband's practical, detail-oriented approach to emotions may conflict with the wife's intense, emotionally transformative style. Both partners will need to work on understanding and accommodating each other's emotional needs to reduce tension and find balance in their emotional connection. 3. Venus compatibility, 3-11 relationship. The 3-11 relationship between the husband's Venus in Sagittarius and the wife's Venus in Libra suggests a subtle yet supportive romantic connection. While their romantic styles differ, the husband's need for adventure and intellectual growth complements the wife's desire for emotional security and harmony. Over time, this dynamic can create a harmonious and mutually supportive relationship. 4. Romantic and emotional tensions. The wife's Venus in the fourth house emphasizes her focus on home and emotional stability, while the husband's Venus in the ninth house seeks adventure and new experiences. Balancing the husband's need for exploration and intellectual stimulation with the wife's desire for emotional security will be key to maintaining harmony in the relationship. Overall relationship dynamic outcome. This relationship is marked by both complementary and challenging elements. The 4-10 relationship between their rising signs suggests a tension between the husband's focus on external achievements and the wife's focus on emotional security and home life. However, the 3-11 relationship between their Venus placements offers a subtle yet supportive romantic connection, allowing the couple to complement each other's romantic styles over time. The 6-8 relationship between their moon placements indicates potential emotional tension, as their emotional approaches differ significantly. By focusing on communication and understanding each other's emotional needs, the couple can work through their differences and find a balanced emotional connection. With effort, patience, and mutual understanding, this relationship can thrive, blending the husband's adventurous spirit with the wife's focus on emotional grounding and harmony.